Hi, Brad. Can a Jamaican with a visitor's visa that travels back and forth apply for a temporary Social Security card and a work permit? No, you cannot work legally on a visitor's visa traveling back and forth and get a temporary work permit and a Social Security number. There's no such thing. You can't enter the United States, actually, on a visitor's visa for purposes of working. That's a misrepresentation. LC Belizean Kitchen. Hi, Brad. How if you come from another country with a 6-month visa and you get stuck here, what will happen? Why did you get stuck here? You got stuck here because of coronavirus? Well, if you got stuck here because of coronavirus, what you should be doing is filing an I-539 application with an affidavit of support, which on an I-134, and a plane ticket saying you're going to leave in a few months. They'll extend your visa so you don't stay here, overstay, and become out of status. Jerry Mias. And by the way, Rosalie Massam thinks Brazil is mismanagement of the pandemic and nothing else. It's also very possible. Jerry Mias has a question. I just got DNA tests for me and my mom, but the embassy in the Philippines is closed. How can my mother get her DNA test? You don't go through the U.S. Embassy. You go through the USCIS authorized DNA testing, wherever that may be. I don't know the address off the top of my head of where to go. I don't know where in the Philippines your mother is, but certainly you can give us a call at 1-800-529-5465, and we can get involved and figure out where she should be going. But she doesn't go get tested at the U.S. Embassy. She gets tested at a lab, so that has nothing to do with whether the U.S. Embassy is open or not. Saddam Jadoon has a question on Facebook. Hey, Brad, you're doing a great job, a great work. I have a question. So in my case, the I-130 was received on March 26, 2019, and after 8 months, I got my work permit, but no interview was scheduled. My EAD is going to expire soon. Should I wait or should I contact them? My case took way too long. It's more than a year. What should I do? Thanks in advance for listening. Well, you can certainly contact them. Nothing bad's going to happen. I don't think waiting 8 months for an interview is overly long, given coronavirus and given the way immigration works. So I would suggest give it a few months. But you can contact them. Nothing bad will happen. If you don't hear anything by August, give me a call. Give me a call or contact them, one or the other. Then you should start maybe worrying a little more, because then you're probably at about the year mark. Sasha Ford with a question. Hey, Uncle Brad, how long after a person gets divorced from their spouse whom they have helped to get their green card, can they remarry to someone else who is out of status? P.S. This person has been divorced since 2017. You could get divorced and marry the next day. You just got to prove that marriage 1 was real, marriage 2 was real, because you don't want immigration to think that your business is marrying people to get a green card. That's the only thing you got to worry about. But you can get married the next day as long as you had bona fide marriages, both. You're fine. Sonia Daly with a question. If the G28 form was rejected, would it affect the whole process? When I check my child's case, it says the G28 was improperly filed for EAD and AP. It doesn't affect the process. The G28 is the attorney's notice of appearance. So if the attorney screwed up the G28, what's going to happen is the attorney will not get a notice of anything that's going on with the immigration. The Immigration Service is not recognizing the attorney as your attorney. And therefore, all the correspondence is going to go to you and you only. Your attorney will not know about it. So your attorney needs to fix the G28 if your attorney wants to be involved in your case. Otherwise, everything's going to go to you. Cia West. Hi, Uncle Brad. If I receive cash assistance for my son, will that affect my widow petition? No, as long as your son's under 18, it's fine, and as long as it's for him. Lisa Bling Rose. Uncle Brad. This is just a pre-comment of the day. Uncle Brad, you're doing a great job. You lift us up when we're down. Thanks up. Jesus. Thank you very much. Thank you. Guinevere Goldsmith with the question. If someone is in the U.S. on a visa but want to become a permanent resident, how long approximately will that take? What is the first step in the estimated cost? You're just asking me, how do you get a green card? And there's 100 different ways and 100 different costs, and I'm not sure what we're going to do for you. So Guinevere Goldsmith, you need a consultation. One of the things I can never do is just, how do you get a green card? And there's no like special form. You're like, yeah, there's the green card form. There's no such thing. Every case, everybody has different circumstances and situations. You need to have a consultation so we can figure it out. Good evening, Uncle Brad. And this is from Brian Peterson, by the way. Brian Peterson says, good evening, Uncle Brad. I have a question. My wife is a U.S. citizen. We've been married for 2 years, so she's filed the I-130. It's been approved. Then 3 weeks ago. So how long do you think it's going to take to get the appointment to have the interview? Once the I-130 is approved, it has to go to the National Visa Center. You're probably about 6 months away if you do everything perfect. Wa Mahat with a pre-comment of the day. I watch to be knowledgeable about immigration laws in the country, being an immigrant myself. Thumbs up. Thank you very much. Amici Michael Chukuma. Good evening, Uncle Brad. Keep up the great work. Is it true that USCIS is currently issuing green cards without an interview for K-1 marriage-based adjustment of status? It may very well be true. I've seen a few of them. It doesn't mean that every person on a K-1 will not get an interview, but certainly some people on K-1s are not getting interview. That is absolutely true. Let's see what's going on YouTube right now. Tia Prasad with a question. She says, hi, Uncle Brad and squad team. Good afternoon. Keep up the good work, Uncle Brad. God blessings. That was not a question. That was a pre-comment of the day. My apologies. Here is her question. Uncle Brad, how long for USCIS to update your address if you call to make an update to change of address, and how will you know if they update it? Will they send a notification to you? They should send a notification, but the best way to update your address is to go online and do it. Don't make a call to them and expect it to be changed. Go online. Do it online on the USCIS website, and then you will have a confirmation that it was done. When you make a telephone call to USCIS and do it over the phone, who the hell knows if they do it and they do it right. Rupan Talukdar. Hi, one of my friends is a green card holder. His spouse is waiting for an interview overseas. If she is pregnant in the interview time, is it good or bad for the spouse visa? I would say it's good, because you've proven it's a real marriage, presuming the spouse is the U.S. citizen. You would also, it's not so good because you have to show how she's going to be able to give birth in the United States without getting on government assistance. So make sure you have health insurance. Delaware Hossein. Hi, Uncle Brad. Can I apply for VAWA now? When I download the VAWA application, it says application expired April 30th, 2020. What should I do? File it. And apply for it. Tiara L. Hi, Uncle Brad. If I get cash assistance for my son, will that affect my widow petition? I answered that one already. Latoya Green. Hey, Brad, my niece is filing for my brother, and he got a letter for an interview with USCIS. Does my niece have to attend the interview? His name is not on the birth certificate. Is this a problem? His name is not on. Your niece should go. I'm not sure whose name is not on the birth certificate. Whenever there's not a name on a birth certificate and you need that birth certificate to prove you are who you are, or that person is who that person is, that's always a problem. So I'm not sure whose name you're referring to, but when names are not on birth certificates, especially when they're not on birth certificates at the time of birth and they get added on later, like a father gets added on 10 years later or 15 years later, always a problem. They should give me a call, 1-800-529-5465. Jay has a question. I need to apply for my citizenship. Are they taking applications, and when can I send in my paperwork? They are taking applications. You can send in your paperwork today. There's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can send in your paperwork. Let's see. ClickSmart. Hey, Brad, my husband petitioned for me as a green card holder, and the case was denied because of an affidavit of support. Should we wait until he gets his citizenship before reapplying? If you're eligible to adjust your status now, or you're eligible to get your green card now, reapply now. The fact that he's a citizen doesn't change the affidavit of support rules. It doesn't make it any easier. So my suggestion is file again as quickly as possible, but make sure you fix the problem. California Botanical has a question. I have a very important question. We ask questions here. That is a very important question. Botanical Garden in California. If you notice, everybody's asking questions here. By all means, ask your question. Ask away, Botanical Garden. Mike Mechie has a question. Good evening, Uncle Brad. Keep up the great job. Is it true that USCIS is currently issuing green cards without an interview for K-1 marriage cases? To some people, yes. Miss A and K, welcome. Please continue to share. Okay, thank you very much. George Yunan, can we call you? Yes, you can call me. The telephone number is 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LAW-LINK, 1-800-529-5465. Let's see what else we got here. California Botanical Garden with the question now. I have a restraining order against my wife. She filed for me. We had 2 kids. I have a VAWA case filed, but she called ICE on me. I got deported by ICE, but it seems like my VAWA case seems to be open. That's not a question, that's a statement. First of all, if you have a VAWA case, I don't think you got ordered deported. Maybe you got put in deportation, but as long as you have a VAWA case pending, you won't get deported. And if you get your VAWA case approved, that becomes a stay of removal. You don't get deported. So California Botanical, I think you need a good lawyer. And you're looking at one, if you want one. It's 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LAW-LINK, 1-800-529-5465. Spider-Man, Uncle Brad, I don't have any immigration issues, but I follow you, but you don't answer me. You don't care your followers. What do you mean I don't answer you? I'm talking to you right now, Spider-Man. What you talking about? Miss Olav Minkov, how do you get the most up-to-date immigration information? By subscribing. It's that easy. All right, pre-comment of the day. Daniel K. Hi, Brad. I petitioned the I-130 for my wife and 2 of my children, and it's on the National Visa Center stage. I paid every payment, and I've shown accepted on the page since February 2020. Is that normal, not getting an appointment? Yeah, they're not giving a lot of appointments right now. If you are a U.S. citizen, yes, they should get appointments. But you also, besides paying all the fees, you have to do the affidavits of support. You have to do the biographic data forms, the DS forms. So there's a lot more forms to do before you get through. Jay's Journey. I've been a permanent resident for 20 years. I'm applying for citizenship. I have all the dispositions from prior arrests that happened more than 5 years ago. Do they have to be updated? No, they don't have to be updated because nothing has changed in that disposition. So as long as they're certified, they do not need to be updated. Felicie Campbell with a question. Hello, Uncle Brad. When is Social Security office reopened? Magic 8 Ball, when is the Social Security office going to open? Do you know when Trump's going to open Social Security office? Magic 8 Ball says it will most likely be open, but doesn't know when. Ricardo Garcia, hi, Brad. I have over 30 months with my VAWA and it's not approved yet. What should I do? Give me a call. All right. If you're waiting 2.5 years for a VAWA approval and you don't have it approved, I think it's time to get a good lawyer involved. 1-800-529-5465. Spider-Man, I'm glad we made you happy. Let's go back to Facebook. Let's see what's going on here. Ortiz Ricardo. We answered that. I've been waiting for my VAWA approval more than 30 days. Shamie Kelman. She's late, but better late than never. Solomon Nutakor has a question. Hello, Brad. I came here on a J1 visa. My DS 2019 from the counselor ticked. I wasn't subject to the 2-year rule. Now I'm being denied to adjust my status. I filed for no objection. The waiver got denied. What do I do? Call me because you either are subject or you're not subject to it, and there seems to be a big issue revolving around that. Everbliss, when are they going to start interviewing for immigrant visas? We know immigration's closed through June 4th. We'll see what happens after that. Let's hope after June 4th. London Ja, hi, Brad. When USCIS states that they sent you a letter to tell you how they're going to make a decision on your I-175, what they mean, is that normal? Well, first of all, there is no I-175. I think you mean the I-751. They send you a letter to tell you they're going to make a decision on your, I guess that would be in response to you wrote them a letter, said, hey, what's going on? And they said, we're going to give you a decision soon. That would be normal. If you just randomly get a letter out of the clear blue without ever asking that you're going to get a decision soon, that I've not seen. What does additional review mean on an I-212? The I-212 is a waiver application. It means exactly that. They're still reviewing it. More people need to look at it. More eyes need to look at it. Michael Harrison with the pre, post, and current comment of the day. Thank you, Michael. Brad, you seem to look like you've lost some weight. Looking good. Blessings, man. Well, thank you very much. I'm actually not losing weight. I'll tell you, I'm going no carb. So I haven't been really eating bread. And when you don't eat bread, even though I'm still eating a lot, you lose all of that, I guess, bloat in your face, or, water retention in your face. So it's all just from not eating breads anymore, more than ever lost weight. But thank you very much. Naylin Cole S. Hi, Mr. Brad. We applied for my son's waiver application and it's been approved now. Does I really need to get out of U.S. to be interviewed at the consulate in the Philippines? Does the USCIS have a program right now during this pandemic to have it just here? If you have a 601A waiver, that's to go home and come back. Can your son get a green card here? Is he eligible here? I don't have the slightest idea if he's eligible to get his green card here. I would need to have a consultation with you. All I know is you have an I-601A waiver for him to go home and come back. You could have an I-601A waiver for him to go home and come back and made a mistake and figure out that, hey, your son can get a green card here. Maybe not. I have no idea. But you would need a consultation. Question, can a person get a driver's license with an I-45 notice of action? No, but you can if you filed an I-45 and you have a work permit, you can get a driver's license. Naked Wire, hi Brad, do stepkids get automatic citizenship when they're minors? No, you could only get automatic citizenship through a natural parent, not through a step parent. Let's quickly go back to YouTube and see what else is here. California Botanical. I think I answered the question, but let's see what else California Botanical has to say. Hi, Uncle Brad. Yes, I filed for a VAWA, but ICE still deported me. They knew I had a VAWA case pending, but they still deported me. They actually chased me on the freeway and deported me the same day. Where are you, California Botanical? It sounds like you're being chased on a freeway by ICE and got deported in 24 hours. I think you need a lawyer, California Botanical. Give us a call, wherever you may be. 1-800-529-5465. And the last question of the day goes to Vinette Gordon. Vinette Gordon has a question. I filed a petition for my daughter while I was a green card holder. I'm now a citizen. Do I have to update it, or is it updated automatically? No, it's not updated automatically. You have to let immigration know that you're a citizen. One hand doesn't know the other hand. California Botanical is in California. I should have figured that one out. But then if you're in California, you weren't deported in one day. Maybe you were placed in deportation. These are all different terms. California Botanical definitely needs a consultation with me. And by the way, no matter what state you're in, I can handle the case because immigration is a national law. It's not a local law. So all the laws apply the same wherever you are in all 50 states, and we fly all over the country to help people.
Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.